Alright, let's clear all the PV-S stages, starting from PV-S-1, challenge mode. This stage, challenge mode and normal mode changes a bit, but if you use the same formation, squad you can clear both, just follow the same steps. Workshop doesn't matter, just one medic, one medic defender and another defender. This stage is literally just a meme stage, you don't have to do anything, and enemies will just, yeah, they no longer wish to live anymore, so they will just suicide. First of all, immediately medic defender on this position here, face on left side. Then I'm wandering medic here, face on left side. On the challenge mode, the units will have -1 block count, but it's fine, you don't have to block the enemies. In 2 defenders is mainly for the normal mode, because on normal mode you don't have the 4 beer cards, you have a lot of more normal cards, so you need to block the first 2 because the rest will suicide. In fact, in the middle you can see a lot of people messing suiciding because they say life is not good, not worth to live anymore, and they just jump into the hole. Well, I'm joking. I guess this is just an attraction. Like they just jump down, there's something soft below, they just get up again and jump down again, so it's the same. It's a cycle. Anyway, so once you deploy these 3 units, you can just AFK till then. Around this timing, when the cards starts to move, your medic will be killed, but it's fine. Carnival will start, and all of these enemies will also jump to bottom side. Here we go. Challenge mode as well, the first 2 cards will get blocked, so you may need to retreat these 2 cards during the carnival, so then you can let the enemies go to the hole. So at the end, only at the end, you have to retreat the units. Alright, let's clear PV-S2, challenge mode. The condition will change one enemy from the normal mode into this enemy into the car, but not a problem, can work as well. The workshop, just take this one, third one, and in the end, second last one, first one. Green buff, then 2 bangers to gain DP fast, Mountain, Blades, Seria, second skill, Hoshi, Ifrit, Wandering Medic, Lapland, Sworder, or any heli drop you want to kill the first 2 dancers, because they are a really big problem if you don't kill them at the beginning. Then another point of the stage is that you need to time a bit the deployment order of your units. So first of all, just 2 vanguards to gain DP, Mountain to help kill the first enemy in this corner, also later to lane hold, Soldier face on right side to kill the 2 dancers, use Blaze to reveal the other one, get more DP, Wandering Medic here face on left side. If you have a Berry, she's the best option. Okay, retreat to here, Seria, get more DP, retreat to this Vanguard, if retreat here face on bottom side, and then just wait now, get more DP. Okay, around now deploy, actually no, deploy, you can wait this enemy to get killed first. Okay, then Hoshi, Medic here face on bottom side, retreat to this one, and then Lapland here face on left side. But the main job is to silence the beer car spawning from here, because it's really super annoying and can only be blocked by a unit with a 3 or more block count, so it takes a 3 block count, can reduce block count of your units, high damage, and super tanky, super annoying. Whoever designed this enemy is a evil person. Anyways, by the time the festival finish, it will just return back here. Now all you have to do is to keep waiting until the next carnival starts and finish everything. It will keep get silenced by Lapland, this car, so cannot reduce the block count here. Right side, you can see a lot of dancers will come here, but your Blades will be able to kill them in time. More cars incoming, just be careful here. Your medics will heal up in time, so this Lapland will not die. and the carnival will begin. Once the carnival begins, they will get a slowdown here. Lapland will start, Ifrit will start to deal damage to them. And then the last two enemies on right side will get killed by blades. It's a bit strict, the timing, because we don't have a lot of damage. We used all of them mainly to silence and block. So if possible, at the end, just retreat the mountain to deploy a heli drop, like Sword Regain, to finish them fast. Next one, PV-S-3. For this one, challenge mode is slightly different than the normal one, but the strategy works the same way. We can use it for the normal and the challenge mode as well. We just need this type of units. It's really similar to the premium AFK, but since we cannot use too much limited and uncommon units, just this. Flag Vanguard to gain DP. Surtur as a heli drop to kill some enemies at the beginning to make the stage easier. Logos, first skill, and Virtuosa. Because in the AFK we cannot use the roadblock to group them and then kill with one kill hit using Wisdom, for example. We can only use true damage source or constant elemental damage source, so Logos and Virtuosa. Then Elemental Healer, Stera with the second skill to heal up everyone. Another Defender, Isan, Manticore to slow down enemies. If you have Escalon, Escalon is really good. And in the end, a Suzuran with the second skill to slow down enemies as well. Let's go. First of all, just have Vanguard here to gain DP, and then immediately wait faster. Sword here, press on top side, just activate the skill when you can. Deploy Logos here, press on left side to charge the skill. Sword will kill the first Saxman and the second Saxman as well. Then retreat, roadblock here, Medic here, press on right side, the Wandering Medic, another roadblock here, get more DP. Now you have to deploy the two defenders first, so Sarah here to heal up, AoE heal up, beside Logos, so we must deploy Logos first and then other units, so the ranged enemies will just target them instead of Logos. Now another defender here. So after deploy these two defenders, we can proceed to deploy the rest of the units. The main reason to deploy these two after this is because later the beer enemy will attack Suzuran or Virtuosa. They can be healed by Seria and Wandering Medic, but if you deploy the defenders as the last unit, they will hit here, damaging too big area and also reducing the minus block count to this one. So by only doing these two as the last target, this one is pretty safe to block eventual cars which will leak. So it's our last defense, this defender. After deploy the two defenders, you can deploy Suzuran here, press on bottom side to charge it. Then a roadblock here in the middle. Another, Virtuosa here, press on top side. Roadblock here. Oops, we damaged the Logos, it's fine. Roadblock here. Get more DP. Use the sword to kill this last Sax enemy. After kill, you can retreat. You can retreat the Flag Vanguard as well. Manticore here, press on top side. Then roadblock here to block this way. So they must go from this side. Why we are doing this is to prevent the beer car to hit the Logos eventually. Because if you don't do this one, the beer car enemy will pass through here, and instead of targeting Suzuran, they will target Logos, because if they take this route, Logos is closer. But if you make it this way, they come here, use the skill on Suzuran, and then we'll go down, and we'll still keep use on Suzuran or Virtuosa, because they are the last two units we deployed. Ambushers doesn't count because they are less likely to be targeted by enemies. Is their trait. And anyways, after you deploy the ambushers, you can just AFK till the end. You can see they cannot one-shot a pretty high-leveled Suzuran. she remains with 200 HP. So just a slow support that has more than 1,400, 1,500 HP. If you have a berry can increase the HP of units in the range as well. Really good. Okay, this wave is done. Let's wait for the next big wave, which is around 18, 17 enemies. For now, these normal enemies are pretty weak. Can handle them really easily. If you have a Ines, you can deploy Ines down to keep the shadow to rebuild the invisible enemies. That can help a lot. Not a must-have, but can help a lot, obviously. Heal up this area. Nice, good job. This car now will die from the necrosis damage, so no need to worry. And here we go. This run, it's pretty unlucky because most of the cars died really close to the blue point. I did a lot of tries and normally they would just die midway. So looks like Logos didn't crit a lot. And Ethan didn't bind some enemies, but yeah. Next one, PV-S-1. Challenge mode condition is that more cars will spawn, these cars. Not a problem, because we will stop them right here, and this is the squad we're going to use. Just a workshop is this one, poison, so green one, left side triangle. Flag Vanguard, then Seria. Seria must be really strong with the module if possible. Module that reduce damage or module that heal more is the same. Then another medic defender to help heal blades. Wandering medic, a normal medic, a Nightingale to reduce the arts damage taken, stronger caster, and a Lapland. I recommend you also to take an emergency defender in case Seria dies, so if you have a Shu, she's the best, or if you have a Logos, just use Logos. You can deploy Logos down here, face on left side, when you have deployed other units, so when Seria dies, in case she dies, at least Logos will have the skill to one-shot the cars. Anyways, let me show you the stage first. Or if you have that 4-star defender, 4-star Juggernaut, that can also work. First of all, just Vanguard here to gain DP. Then Seria here to block all the cars. A really well built Seria will be able to block all these cars. Blaze to charge the skill immediately. Nightingale here, face on left side. A medic here, face on top side. Wandering medic. The carnival will about to start, so deploy now caster here, face on left side. And then when the carnival starts, deploy a cage here on this place close to the orange umbrella to bait the enemy's attack, range attack. This one will also bait the car attack from later. Now, just make sure to deploy a medic defender here to help heal up the blades. And in the end, you can retreat the Flag Vanguard to deploy the ranged guard here, face on left side, so Lapland. You can see that the car will use the -1 block count skill to the cage. The cage will be immortal because we are during the carnival. And just wait your caster and blades to kill the enemies. Carnival will stop, the cage will die, and now just hope your medics, medic defender and blades are strong enough to survive to this enemy's attack. Of course, if you have a Whistle, just use someone, if you have some strong unit with many trigger skills, just use. Okay, perfect. Last enemy. Here we go. Super easy. Alright, time to clear PV-S-5, normal mode and challenge mode. I will split them because the condition makes the stage timing a bit different. But anyways, this is the squad. Workshop, just take this. Green buff, then 2 Bangers to gain DP fast, Seria, Blaze, Thorns, Logos, third skill, or if you want, Wizard can also work on third skill as well. Then a Berry and a Mlinar. Let's go. To be honest, this stage is really hard. If you don't have, like, it's a stage that requires you to have a lot of healing, a lot of damage, and yeah, so it's not only DPS check, but it's also healing check, etc, etc. If you have a Virtuosa, you can make the stage a lot easier because the boss has damage reduction, and the Virtuosa can just ignore the damage reduction, get DP, then here, Mlinar. So yeah, Logos, yes, I use Logos, but it doesn't really matter if you have the module or not, because we use the third skill is mainly for the arts damage. Now Blades are here in front of the blue box. Get DP. Now Thorns are here, face on left side. You can retreat to the Flag Vanguard. Seria here. Since we have a Mlinar who will bait all the damage, we can just deploy units not in order. Like if you want, you can add Nightingale to help. Here face on bottom side. Nightingale here can help a lot. So basically, this is the situation. Just use Logos' skill to kill the boss first phase, but not immediately, wait before doing that. Activate Thorns' first skill activation. Activate Mlinar to kill these 6 enemies on bottom side. After a berry charge the skill, everything will be fine. And now just let the Thorns to charge the second time skill activation. Okay. Thorns up. Enemies will break this, you will win, but it doesn't matter, because you need to kill the enemies first before turning to the second phase. If you want, you can use Logos' skill, but when the boss has the damage reduction, just to decrease a bit the HP, but not too much. You can also activate a Mlinar skill to make the reflection damage a bit higher to reduce the boss HP. So necrosis damage, true damage is really good against the boss. Okay, perfect, we got some points. Let's wait for more enemies incoming. Mlinar skill to let the boss damage a bit more. We gonna use the Logos skill the next round, so we can make sure to kill the boss. I also recommend to bring some heli drops like Surdur, Nipple Altar, Texas Altar, Yato, to help kill the boss during the second phase. Okay, we're gonna win the competition, and once we win, just use Logos' skill to melt the boss. First phase. Let's go. Necrosis damage will do the final job. I mean the last job. Okay, so the boss will revive. You don't have Logos' skill, but you have a Mlinar skill. Boss will come here, will speed up the fire. and just win this, which is pretty easy, to be honest. And when the boss jump to here, okay, before this thingy finish, activate the lunar skill, because else the boss will seal and you cannot use the skill anymore. Just activate a bit earlier, so you can damage the boss a lot. And when these enemies approach on the left side here, activate Logos skill as well to kill mainly the elite enemies, not the boss. Okay, we reduce the boss HP to half. If you used like someone, I don't know, heli drop here to help kill the boss, that you can probably kill the boss already, like Surdur, Texas Alter, whoever you want. Now just wait for the next skill activation for Melina. Let him charge the skill. The boss, you can see, this is the ceiling, cannot recover skill points, cannot activate it, but now will move away. You can charge it around here. Okay, the carnival will start, and these enemies will target this thingy. Just activate lunar skill. Not yet. Okay, just activate lunar skill around now. So when the carnival finish, activate the Logos skill as well, you can melt the boss. Here we go. This is basically how you finish the first phase, the normal mode. Now we do the challenge mode. PV-S-1 challenge mode, slightly different than the normal one, but the deployment position is the same. First of all, just a Vanguard here to gain TP. Another one here. The beginning is slightly different because, they changed all the normal enemies into the cards. So, Aya Berry, then Blades are here after Aya Berry. We cannot deploy immediately Melina because of these enemies rotating around and deals damage. We need to deploy Seria first. Here because Seria is tankier than Blades to tank, and because she has a healing, right? Then keep in mind to deploy in time and turns to block this card. Here, to block it. And then after these enemies are away from here, you can deploy Melina. Now deploy Logos. You can retreat the two Vanguards. And Nightingale here to help, or Wizardel, whoever you want. You still have 2 deployment limits, by the way. Let's activate the Melina skill to kill these enemies. Activate Logos skill as well, not only to kill these enemies, but also to reduce a bit the boss HP. Not too much. That's why we're activating it while the boss has the damage reduction. You can use Melina to damage a bit these enemies if you want. Even better to kill them. Also skill. Also activate the Melina skill, you can let the boss take more reflection through damage. Just reduce the boss HP to a correct amount, which you can kill using Logos skill later. So it's around 25%, we can say. Activate Logos skill again now. Let's don't use it now because you probably will deal too much. Just to keep it. You can activate the Melina skill if you want to let the boss take a bit more reflection damage. Okay, after this one we can activate the lowest skill to kill first phase. Actually no, because Lapland won. Well, next one then. Okay, here we go. So lowest skill. Boss will die first phase, will turn into the second phase, will drop down, and will speed up the flare. Then the competition will start, just to kill more cards respect to the boss. Okay. When Lapland drops to here, activate the winner skill to kill these two cards. So you can win, and you can damage the boss a bit. Okay, next skill activation. 1 and 2. Here we go. Finally, one of the hardest event, because oh my god, the full event is full of damage reduction here, there. Every enemy, like half of the enemy has damage reduction. Like holy fuck. But anyways, glad we finished it. Hope this video helped you to complete it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.